Hey guys, Ben here and welcome back to another video on Supergirl Season 3, and today we're going to be talking about episode 13 and it's titled Both Sides Now. So if you do go on to enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new so you don't miss any Supergirl videos later this year. So the DEO captures another Worldkiller and we're going to be talking about this synopsis, breaking it down. So first off, I want to give another shout out to Robo because some of you guys might have not seen my flash video from yesterday, but Robo's a great YouTuber. He's smaller and he's blowing up at the moment. He's nearly got 700 subs, so if we can try and get him to 1000 subs, that will be awesome, because if you didn't know, YouTube is screwing over smaller creators right now, so that would be highly appreciated. Say DCTV sent me or Ben sent me or something like that. And also check out Nervision's channel because he's another creator who is smaller, who deserves a lot more than what he's currently getting. So let's get into this Supergirl synopsis. So here is how it goes. The DEO captures a second Worldkiller, Purity. Supergirl and Alex use very different methods of interrogation with Purity in the hopes of finding out how to defeat Rain. However, Purity escapes and attacks the city's subway tunnels. Meanwhile, Jonn, Winn and Mon-El band together to fix the Legion ship. So this is a really interesting synopsis. Now this is what I call a proper synopsis. Unlike episode 12, the episode as a whole, the synopsis really wasn't that interesting, but this has a whole load of interesting juicy stuff to go over. So the DEO captures a second Worldkiller, Purity. So if you didn't know, Purity is actually being played by Chris Marshall. It said it in the press release that the CW recently released for this episode. So we knew Chris Marshall was going to be playing a character in connection to Rain, and she's just going to be a normal person in her other life like Samantha is. So she's going to suffer the same thing and she's going to be going through the same thing. So the DEO captures this Worldkiller, Purity. So I feel like the name Purity, like Rain, is another way of saying what they are there for. So Purity's there to purify people, and that's basically what Rain is. Rain's there to reign. So they all have these individual code names and that's their alter egos. So Purity is going to be a really awesome addition, considering that the next part of the synopsis says Supergirl and Alex use very different methods of interrogation with Purity in the hopes of finding out how to defeat Rain. So my theory as to this is Supergirl is going to be full on. She's going to be trying to beat her up, strangling Purity, beating her up, doing stuff like that because of her connection to Rain and her being another Worldkiller. Because remember back to episode 9 what Rain did to Supergirl, she beat the shit out of her. So she wants the answers. How do I defeat Rain? And obviously Purity, I'm guessing at this point, is going to be her normal self whilst she's actually being captured, so she doesn't know what to do, and then she's going to be switching on and off from one of her personalities to the other. And I feel like Supergirl's going to be the bad cop in this situation. I feel like Alex is going to be the good cop, and Alex is going to try and be nice and try and use the more humane method to actually interrogating her, getting the information out of her, considering the mistake that Alex admitted to in episode 10, or when she said forget your human side, be an alien. I feel like this is going to echo on to this episode. Kara's most likely going to be interrogating Purity with force, and I feel like Alex is going to be the good cop in this situation. But that's just my theories. Tell me what you think in the comments below. So the next part of the synopsis says Purity escapes and attacks the city's subway tunnels. So this is again Purity, this evil side to her, this side that was created by her makers on Krypton. So she's definitely from Krypton, so she's the new Kryptonian Worldkiller, and maybe she'll have some other powers, but we're fairly certain that there's more than 2 Worldkillers, because in the trailer for episode 11 we saw a different person, unless it's Chris Marshall in disguise. It really doesn't look like her, or it doesn't look like Odette Annable, so we're guessing that there's going to be a third Worldkiller that's going to be in the next coming episodes, but we're going to focus mainly on Rain and Purity throughout the rest of the seasons. So we know that Chris Marshall has a stunt double, so she's going to be doing some stunts. So when she escapes, she's going to be doing this under the influence of not her humane side like Samantha is, but she's going to be doing it in her Worldkiller side. So the final part of the synopsis says Jonn, Winn and Mon-El band together to fix the Legion ship. So yes, the Legion ship is still broken, but Mon-El, Jonn and Winn are going to be all working together, and this is something that we've been seeing in behind the scenes photos. The 3 actors who play Mon-El, Jonn and Winn have been hanging out behind the scenes together, so it seems like in this season they're going to try and focus a lot in on those characters working together, their friendship, and I think that's a really good idea because Jonn and Winn don't get enough time in my opinion, and Mon-El is a brilliant character. I feel like he's getting enough time as of now. I don't think they're giving him too little. I think his role at the moment is really important, and I think they're giving him a really good amount of screen time considering the last few episodes he's been getting quite a lot, so I think that's good. So they're going to be fixing the ship, and I feel like there's going to be some conversations as to why it's so urgent that the Legion ship will actually get back. And obviously by now the DEO know why they actually want to get back to the future, but I think in this episode there's going to be some questioning of, does Mon-El really want to go back home? Does he want to leave Kara, considering that he missed her for so long in the future? I'm not implicating anything about Caramel coming back or anything like that. I'm just saying maybe Mon-El wouldn't want to leave considering his strong connection, maybe not emotionally anymore, which is yet to be said. We know that they're happy working back together with each other. I feel like him abandoning Kara for another time, I feel like that would take a heavy toll on his character. So I feel like there might be some conversations to do with that in the episode. But anyway guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Tell me all your opinions in the comments below, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.
It doesn't make us strong, it doesn't make us weak. Tongue-tied to service like shy preteens. I could only breathe.